A continent out of balance. Where have all the guys gone? Welcome to World Marvels, the show that takes you on adventures around the world. Today we're talking about something serious and interesting. We're exploring why there are more women than men in some parts of Africa. Have you ever thought about what it would be like to live somewhere where finding a husband is super hard? We're talking a big difference in numbers here. Stay tuned, it's going to be surprising. Nigeria, lots of wives and not enough husbands. This is a story about a country where the dynamics of marriage and gender roles are quite different from what many of us are used to. First, we're going to Nigeria, the country with the most people in Africa. With a population of over 200 million, Nigeria is a vibrant and diverse nation full of rich cultures and traditions. There's something interesting happening there. There aren't enough men. This imbalance has significant social implications affecting everything from family structures to community dynamics. One reason is that some men have many wives, which means there are fewer men for other women. Polygamy is a common practice in many parts of Nigeria, and it has deep roots in the country's history and culture. Also, many men leave Nigeria to find better jobs in other countries. The search for economic opportunities abroad is a major factor contributing to the gender imbalance. This makes the difference between the number of men and women even bigger. Women are often left to manage households and communities on their own, which can be both challenging and empowering. Nigerian women are strong. They start businesses, lead their communities, and take on roles that were traditionally reserved for men. Their resilience and adaptability are truly inspiring and are changing what it means to be a woman in Nigeria. They are breaking barriers and redefining gender roles, showing that women can be just as capable and influential as men. So next time you hear about Nigeria, remember it's a country dealing with a unique problem. But also remember the incredible strength and resilience of its women, who are rising to the challenge and making a difference in their communities and beyond. South Africa, the Rainbow Nation's gender puzzle. South Africa is known for treating everyone equally, but it's still working on making things fair for men and women. South Africa has slightly more women than men. Here's why. Sadly, violence and unfair treatment towards women mean men don't live as long. Also, HIV/AIDS has affected more men than women. Men with good jobs often leave for richer countries. South African women are speaking up and fighting for change. They want better lives for themselves and their children. They're not giving up. Kenya, land of the Maasai and missing husbands. This East African nation is renowned for its rich cultural heritage and stunning landscapes. The Maasai people, known for their vibrant traditional attire and unique customs, are one of the most iconic tribes in Kenya. Their villages with their distinctive circular huts dot the vast savannas, creating a picturesque scene that attracts visitors from all over the world. Kenya, a beautiful country with amazing animals, is home to some of the most famous national parks and wildlife reserves. From the majestic lions and elephants to the graceful giraffes and zebras, the wildlife here is truly spectacular. These animals roam freely across the savanna, offering a glimpse into the natural beauty and biodiversity of the region. Despite the natural beauty, Kenya has a lot of single women. In both urban and rural areas, many women find themselves without partners. This phenomenon is particularly noticeable in certain communities where traditional gender roles are still prevalent. In some communities, men are expected to be the ones who earn money. They take on roles that require them to provide for their families, often working in agriculture, trade, or other labor-intensive jobs. However, the economic landscape is changing, and these traditional roles are being challenged. But because there aren't enough jobs, many men struggle to find employment. The job market is highly competitive, and opportunities are scarce. This has led to a significant number of men being unemployed or underemployed, which in turn affects their ability to fulfill their traditional roles as providers. As a result, many men leave to find work. They migrate to urban centers or even abroad in search of better opportunities. This migration often means long periods of separation from their families, leaving behind wives and children who must fend for themselves. This leaves women to take care of their families and homes. They become the primary caregivers, managing household chores, raising children, and ensuring the well-being of their families. This added responsibility can be overwhelming, but many women rise to the challenge with resilience and strength. Even so, Kenyan women are doing great things. They're starting businesses, going to school, and changing old traditions. These women are breaking barriers and redefining what it means to be a woman in Kenya. They are entrepreneurs, educators, and community leaders, making significant contributions to their society. They're showing everyone what it means to be a woman in Kenya. It's an important story. Their achievements are a testament to their determination and hard work. As they continue to push boundaries and challenge stereotypes, they inspire future generations to dream big and strive for a better future. Get ready, we're going to Ethiopia. This fascinating country, known for its rich history and vibrant culture, is a land of contrasts. From the bustling streets of Addis Ababa to the serene landscapes of the countryside, Ethiopia is a place where ancient traditions meet modern challenges. One of the most pressing issues facing Ethiopia today is the growing gender gap. This exciting country has a serious problem, a growing difference in the number of men and women. The disparity is becoming more pronounced, affecting various aspects of life, from family structures to economic opportunities. Old traditions and money problems mean there are many single women. In rural areas, the adherence to age-old customs often dictates the roles and expectations of women, limiting their opportunities for education and employment. Financial hardships further exacerbate the situation, leaving many women to fend for themselves. In some rural areas, families still choose who their children marry. These arranged marriages are often seen as a way to preserve cultural heritage and ensure social stability. However, they can also restrict personal freedom and perpetuate gender inequalities. Lots of men leave the countryside to find jobs in cities or other countries. This migration is driven by the search for better economic opportunities, but it leaves behind a significant gender imbalance in rural communities. The absence of men places additional burdens on women who must take on multiple roles to sustain their families. This makes the problem worse. Ethiopian women are strong. Despite the challenges, they continue to work tirelessly in fields, markets, and homes. Their resilience and determination are the backbone of their communities. They're working together and speaking up for their rights. Women are increasingly coming together to advocate for gender equality and social change. Through protests, community meetings, and leadership roles, they are making their voices heard. They're making new opportunities for themselves and their communities. By starting businesses, teaching, and forming cooperatives, Ethiopian women are creating pathways to economic independence and empowerment. They're not letting these problems stop them. With unwavering spirit and solidarity, Ethiopian women are overcoming obstacles and building a brighter future for themselves and their nation. Let's dance our way to Ghana. Ghana has a strange problem. There are more women looking for partners than there are men. Money problems and men leaving to find jobs are the main reasons. Many Ghanaian men go to cities or other countries for work. Ghanaian women are smart and tough, starting businesses and going to school. They're changing what people think men and women should do. Get ready, we're going to Tanzania. Tanzania has many reasons why there are more single women than men. Families have to pay a lot of money when their sons get married, which is hard for many men. So some men wait to get married or leave to find better jobs. Tanzanian women are changing old traditions, going to school and working. They're showing everyone that they are more than just wives. They want a better future for themselves and their country. Let's explore Uganda. Uganda is changing and women are leading the way. More Ugandan women are going to school and working. This makes dating different now. Men now have to try harder to impress smart, successful women with good jobs. Ugandan men are changing too, supporting women's dreams. They understand that treating everyone equally is important. Hold on, we're landing in Angola. Angola had a long, terrible war. And now there are many more women than men. Many men died in the war, leaving many widows and single mothers. This is still a problem today. Angolan women are rebuilding their lives and taking care of their families. They're working hard to make Angola a peaceful and successful country. Let's relax on the beaches of Mozambique. Mozambique has more women than men because of past wars and money problems. The civil war killed many men. Mozambican women are fighting for a better future. They want to go to school. They're starting businesses and changing old traditions. They're not letting these problems stop them. Let's go on an adventure in Zambia. In Zambia, men don't live as long as women because of illnesses that could be prevented. Money problems and men moving away make it hard for women to find partners. Zambian women are strong and don't give up easily. They are changing old traditions. They're going to school and becoming leaders in their communities. They want a better future for themselves and their country. From Lagos to Mozambique, we've seen why there are more women than men in parts of Africa. Wars, money problems, traditions, and men moving away are all reasons. African women are incredibly strong. They're changing old traditions and making new opportunities for themselves. They're successful even when things are difficult. Africa is changing and women are leading the way. We can all learn from their strength and courage.